Good evening, everybody. Sorry about that. We had a little technical difficulty with one of our cameras. So give us a thumbs up and a hello if you can hear us, and make sure that everything's working great here.
Kind of love technical issues.
It's
okay.
We're scrambling last minute here.
We're using our GoPro right now. So you're getting like the whole room, which is not the normal thing. So yeah, I already am seeing in the chat that people are from all over. We have, places in the US, we have Norway, people all over the place. So let us know where you're from, what you're doing tonight. What day is it? Is it Saturday?
It is Saturday. It is Saturday.
It's hard to tell.
Frank Family Homestead. Hello.
So what's everybody up to this weekend? These are all things that you can put down in the chat. We want to hear where you're from and what you're up to this weekend. We, in the Midwest here, if you're new here, we're from Illinois, and here in the Midwest, we have what is known as, first winter, first spring,
Yep.
second winter, second spring, et cetera, and
I'm gonna get comfortable here.
Today, usually we can hide behind our camera, but we can't hide tonight.
No hiding.
This weekend we've had gorgeous weather. We've had our first spring, and don't worry, we know that second winter is coming. So, but we have had, I think it was 50. What did we have?
Hang on one second. Keep on.
We had 50.
Family, right?
I got it, babe. 55 or 51 or 55 degrees. Yesterday, the day before, I can't remember. And then today was gorgeous again, sunny. We've been doing a bunch of walking outside and forest preserves and different things like that. It's just been beautiful. Like finally sunshine after months and months and months of no.
It seems like it, right?
No sun. I'm not kidding. I don't think we had sun. Maybe not months. That was an exaggeration.
Yeah, it felt like the whole month.
But January was very little sun at all. So it was really nice to be outside and get some sunshine on the face and all that. We also had happy birthday, Wendy.
Sorry, we are literally dodging around our camera right now too. Normally we have this all set up so we can see everything great for you guys.
You can't see all the cars driving by, but it doesn't matter.
It is what it is. It's part of the real world.
Is audio okay? Someone give us
yes,
a thumbs up that audio is okay too, because we're totally flying blind on our setup right now, which is
everyone give thumbs up. Different. Everyone say give a comment for Wendy, say happy birthday. Always want to support each other with that. So anywho, what do we have going on here? We did a quick live today. Hopefully the video didn't turn out too bad for you all. We had baby lambs born fresh today. We've had lambs coming out the last couple of days here, so that's been fun things for us here. Always fun seeing the new life. It's
especially fun when the weather's nice and you're having lambs, because that is the opposite of what it normally is. Normally it's frigid. They like, anyone who's had sheep, it's usually they like to come when it's like -20 and
when it's
cold and snowstorms and all of that. They like to come when that happens. You guys are doing great, blowing up the comments. Thank you.
Yes, thank you. If you guys are fresh, new onto the channel here, make sure you hit the subscribe button to the channel too. We'd really appreciate it. Always hope it's growing the channel there. We're going to drop a couple of links in the post here as well. We just got a fresh delivery, a new delivery today. I'm going to throw Marie's a little thing out for her. Marie does watercolors, and she threw together a beautiful little journal book. So we'll throw a link together for that so you guys can see that.
We'll update you guys and all the kids. I was going to work through each of them and let you know. But
family updates, right?
Yeah, this is life updates. So we want to hear your updates too. Daryl, 42 in Canada. That's pretty impressive. Did we name the little black lamb the female yet?
We haven't.
Shoot, what was the one?
Uh-oh.
Oh, someone tell me what the name was. Whoever watched the video this morning, what was it? It was the two Jane, something Pete, something
I had
Jane.
To look it up.
And I was like,
what
was it? I got to go back and watch the video.
Something Jane, yeah.
I think it was something, Jane. Anyway, I was going to keep that and I'm blanking because I'm on the spot. So yeah, it's just been gorgeous. I'm even like pink cheeked, which is awesome. So that means it's good.
So really no agenda tonight. We just want to jump on here, touch base with you guys. It's been kind of a while since we've been on doing one of these.
Yeah, usually it's because of announcements or
Yeah.
whatever. Oh, I was talking about Marie. So there's no way to put that up there for them to see.
I actually might be able to do that.
So Marie is she does beautiful artwork. She's an amazing artist. I don't know if you guys have been following along the videos, but she did a pirate ship watercolor recently. She just did a hot air balloon watercolor yesterday or the day before.
She does all freehand. It's great. It's fun.
She's amazing, and she has these beautiful items available. One of the things she has available are these journals, and I use them and keep them, and they're Marie's just the best. I just love her. You guys have to check it out.
She's very artistic for sure. Her, Elise,
all of them.
Yeah.
I don't know where they get it from. I'm not that talented, so they certainly just have beautiful stuff, and it's so fun to see them grow into that. Thank you. You guys are so sweet. Linda, thank you. And Jessica, I'm so glad you enjoyed your stuff. The stuff that we sell here at the farm, like you were talking about the lip balm and the lotion and the elderberry and all the different things that we have, are truly things that we love so much. Yeah. Like I'm addicted to the lip balm, and there's no shame. I own that. And as well as the lotion, except I have Julianne do me a favor, and I have her take our gold lotion and put patchouli in it because I love patchouli, like love it. And so I kind of smell like a guy all the time, but I love it. I think it smells so good. So I'm so glad that you like the different products and different things. So lambs on the ground, there's a whole video coming out about this. So stay tuned for that, but give us a quick sheep update without giving everything away.
Yeah, well, we'll give some of it away.
That's fine.
What was I going to say real quick here? Oh, real quick, before we get too far into it, I don't want to forget to do this. If you have any questions for us, go ahead and put them in the comments in the thread there so we can see them. Shoot those questions out. If they come up along the way, we're live with you so we can answer them. That's the beauty of this, right? It's a two-way
we'll do our best
interaction of conversation. So lambs. So we will give a quick update. We had about 60 sheep on the property at one point in time within the last year here. And we had a powwow as a family, and we said, okay, enough with the sheep. There's too many of them.
Not enough with the sheep.
All done with the sheep. No, we're not all done with the sheep. But we decided that this year is going to be the year of the Great Reset. It's a great reset. We've been doing the homesteading lifestyle for over a decade now. We've had the sheep for over 7 years now, just coming over 7 years. And so we sold off 45 of the sheep on the property, and we thought we were going to keep 5 of them. We ended up keeping 6 because I miscounted. Go figure.
I wanted 5 females. And 1 ram.
We ended up keeping 5 females and 1 ram, and we knew that the females were pregnant. So we got rid of all these sheep, and we had 6 sheep on the property. And then within the last 3 days or 4 days, we've all of a sudden got 7 more babies on the ground and probably 2 more on the way here. So
it's just it's a mess of babies out there, and they're all healthy and strong, and they're so cute. You can go back and
crazy.
Watch the live. I was stressing out the mama who had just given birth this morning because so when the babies are like 1 day old or less than a day old, you can still catch them. Once they get a little bit older, all but one was a set of twins, which they are, like, I think Josh just said this, but they are all mature moms. We kept proven moms instead of kind of taking advantage of the younger blood. We
knew that we'd have some young ones come up through the
I don't know what that is. You can get rid of that probably. But we all of them so far are twins. Lots of fun color variation. I know some people like to breed out color variation. I'm the opposite. Give me all the color. I want them to be cute and sweet and, pretty. Why not? It's kind of like our chickens. You got to have a nice, variety of things. So, and because they're proven moms, they are nursing their babies well. I mean, It was so fun to see that. The solid black lamb, which someone referred to, and a whole bunch of females too. We didn't get a chance to look at the other ones.
Yeah.
I'm all over the place. Squirrel. What was I saying at the beginning of that? When they're 1 day old, you can still catch them. Once they get much older than that, they get so spunky and so fast, it's really hard to catch them. So it's fun to go out there on the first day that they're born because they're still getting their legs under them. So you can snuggle them and catch them, and they're doing beautifully, especially with the sunshine. I think it could not have been better for lambing season. Yeah. So that's really fun.
This is really fun. Jessica just talked about getting some sourdough starter, and I like to brag on the kids. It's always fun to see them taking on things. You guys see most of them on the channel quite often doing their thing and excelling at it. And one of the things that I'm going to throw up here right now is that Julianne has been selling the starters like crazy. It's been great. It's been so fun.
It's been a little crazy.
It's like sourdough mania right now in the world of like social media and whatnot. Yeah, social media and all that stuff. So she's got her starter. The short story to it is that this starter goes back like 150 years. 175 years. It's from a bakery out on the far west coast that was brought over, and she just makes some of the most yummy things for Dad to eat. But yeah, she's been selling this like crazy. So that has been really fun. Thank you, Jessica, for supporting that, and appreciate that. So, and
keep us posted. We love getting tagged on Instagram or on, whatever your social media stuff is. And it happens all the time where people are making beautiful, gorgeous things and sharing them with us. So that's a lot of fun. Fran, we do not band our ram lambs. That's a mouthful.
Yeah.
We've just decided that it's not necessary. We like to give them as much opportunity to grow within that first year of their life. And then we harvest the boys at that year mark, give or take a little bit. And because we do it that way, you're not dealing with hormones, the ram weird things, flavors, anything like that. So, we've decided we love just letting them live their life as much as possible, as peaceful as possible and painless as possible until that, that last day where we put them down and they don't know what hit them.
Yeah. We have a bander. We've done it we've tried it out with a few of them, and it really didn't. It wasn't worth the time and effort, and
it's not worth putting those poor things through it. Yeah. Just a personal opinion. We put our steer through some pretty intense stuff.
Yeah.
So yeah,
but he was going to be run a little bit longer.
It's just not necessary. Yeah. With him, our plans changed. So.
Triplets. We've had triplets before with lambs.
Once. I think just once.
Yeah. Once or twice. Yeah.
And they didn't all survive.
No, we
sold some. We sold a mama who was pregnant, and she had triplets, and all three of them made it.
So most of the time, the proven moms, after the first year or so, they will throw twins. And then you'll have the one that will just give one, most of the time. But it seems like they do twins pretty consistently, and they do pretty well with it. The Katahdin hair sheep, the Dorpers, the St. Croix, the American Whites, all those type of sheep, they're in the hair class, and they all do a really good job at just giving birth and bringing them up and rearing them up and providing us with a wonderful grass-fed lamb. So yes, we reduced our lamb down. For those who came in late, we got rid of 45 sheep recently. So we are down. Well, we were down to 6.
We've doubled in the last.
We were down to 6, and we're probably going to be back up to 9 in the next couple of days here, on top of the original 6. So
yeah, we literally will have doubled here in the next week. She looks like she's going to have
twins
and any moment. We might even wake up tomorrow because she has dropped, and I didn't check to see if her milk was in. I didn't see check that today.
She was just really double wide. She was big.
Yeah. So anyway, that was fun. We went to a couple different forest preserves today because it was so pretty and so nice. Mm-hmm. Even though there's a million things to do, on the farm. Sometimes it's nice to just not do those things and to go be outside and rest and all of that. Beyond that, update on the kids. We can work through everybody. They are literally just through right through there watching a movie together. And Julianne is doing well. She is self-studying all things herbalism, as well as, I mean, there's stuff all over the house per the norm. Like she's got books and taking online classes and studying, and even has taken on some clients when it comes to her just growing and practicing in the area of herbalism, and she loves it, and she's amazing. She's the one that we go to if we're like, hey, we've got to fix this, whatever.
Yep. She's hard.
That's right, Jason. That's coming up in April too.
Kids are
I will get to the other
yes.
kids. Yeah, we were just talking about trap shooting.
Yep.
The kids trap shooting coach, I just saw his comment.
Yes, coach, I will be helping out this year when I am not working. So you got me there. I saw your text and there's the answer live.
And no, coach,
Hold
I
me
will
to
not.
it.
If it's raining, I'll be hiding in the car.
Yes, the umbrella.
No.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's skip ahead. So Julianne is studying all of that, loving that. Marie, Elise, and William all participate in trap shooting, which is so fun. You know, we have actually decided as a family, and this is an unpopular opinion, but we've decided as a family that we're not gonna participate in most organized sports, even though I did growing up. I did lots of things.
She's just gonna lay it on thick live right now. Here we go.
That's okay. It's a family decision. I don't care I don't care what you guys do. You can do whatever you want. But we have decided with 6 kids that we would be so busy driving everywhere to try to get everybody to all of the different sports. And that was a hard decision for me because I loved athletics growing up. I played basketball and soccer, ran track, ran hurdles, and played volleyball. That was my first love. And Josh did football, wrestling.
Football
You're
and
distracted.
wrestling. Football and wrestling.
So it was a tough decision, but it's something we decided. Look how little William is. Are you trying to put that up there? I'm getting to see stuff before you guys are. Look at, this is when the gun was bigger than William. This was his first season. Look at how little he is. You guys, he's so handsome and big now. Like, and he's only 13. It's ridiculous. So anyway, the kids have a lot of fun participating in trap shooting. And I love that we can go together as a family. It's like one night a week and everybody can go together and support each other.
Yes.
And it does help that they have friends that participate as well. So we get to hang out with people that we love. So that's always fun. So they do that. Marie is super close to finishing up high school. I think she only has 2 of her classes left, and then she will be graduating from high school early. Don't worry, coach, she'll still be shooting until she's officially of age, but she's, as far as homeschool goes, she'll be done. And then doing all the amazing artwork stuff. She's painting every day. She's, just growing her little businesses and all of that. It's so fun. Elise is literally, possibly even at this moment, sewing.
She's big into
another
sewing.
Outfit.
Yes.
And it's like a love-hate relationship with Elise loving to sew because she likes to destroy and take over the girls' room. When she's sewing something, but she's really good. The girls they played at a formal event over the holidays. I don't know. I don't know. We have pictures for it. I'm sorry.
I'm gonna try.
I'll talk. You look for pictures. They were playing their instruments, Heartway harp and strings. They were playing at a Christmas event, and Elise made the dress that she wore, and I was super impressed by that. So yeah, they're always staying busy. They're always doing something new. Tabitha's, learning the piano and getting good at that and loving that. And she's kind of has a lean that way, which is fun because none of the other kids make that their primary instrument. Yeah. Julianne can run circles around my piano playing, even though people don't know that. So anyway, it's a lot of fun. Huh? What are you looking at?
I'm just, Julianne can run circles. She plays it like the harp.
All of them are better at everything than me, which is okay. That's how it should be, right? They should be better. So anyway, they're staying busy. Jessie is still attached to Mama's hip and hanging out.
Do you want me to do that?
I
can do that.
No, is that Marie's?
Yeah.
Does it? Sure.
It's fast.
Sure, you can do.
Here, you can keep talking and maybe it'll do it all.
It doesn't have to have the music if you don't want.
No. Okay, keep going.
So anyway, everyone's staying real busy
this.
and doing great. And yeah, it's just a lot of fun. Winter gets to be a little, we're used to being outside like all the time.
This is Marie's watercolor here. Yes, no, maybe so.
You can try it.
I think it is. No, go ahead. Keep going.
So we're used to being outside, and when you're stuck inside with no sunshine, it gets to be pretty tough. So anyway, everybody's doing good and excited for the spring. It's going to be here in a blink. What is everybody doing to get ready for spring? Because it really will be here.
Gardening season is right around the corner here. Spring planting, starting your plants.
Is anybody else downsizing their garden?
Yes. Yeah.
Am I the only one?
Downsizing.
Okay. I've seen a couple comments go through the chat, and we have not named the babies yet. I need someone to remember what the name was. It was something Jane, I think, for the one solid black female.
Yeah. We like that one a lot.
What did I say? SJ. What was I
something
saying?
Jane. Something
SJ.
Jane.
Yeah. But it wasn't. There was a name.
Decluttering. What is that? The garden decluttering or the house that we're decluttering?
Yeah, we can't do the garden yet.
Yeah.
Well, maybe we could today, but
yes.
not most of the time.
So yeah, we are gonna probably kind of scale that back a little bit too. Yep, reset. We have if you guys have been following along, we have the well project underway as well, which is going well. That's going to update our watering situation. We have the pumps and the way to move water around, which is great. But then using the water during the freezing months has just been always an issue for us. So we were trying to stop the hauling of the 5-gallon buckets for this winter, but it just didn't happen in time. So
me and Marie are still hauling water every day. We're hauling 5, 10, 15, 30 gallons of water every day
by hand.
Well, when we can, we use the golf cart to help, but it's a lot. So we're looking forward to that being done. Jules can kind of attach the hose to the barn. We've let the horse Phoebe have access to the barn, and the dogs have access to the barn. And with how mild the temperatures have been recently, stuff's not freezing like it was.
Right.
So
right.
it's
Frank
not too bad.
Family Homestead. Where are we? What region are we moving to? You don't have to tell us where exactly. We want to know your home address. And how much property are you moving onto? I'm interested. These are intriguing things to me.
He wants all the deets.
So give me the deets.
Yes, Jason. She sells prints. She's actually working on expanding and opening her Etsy shop as well. We've had that, so we just haven't utilized it, and so now we're going to do that. And yeah, she's going to have all that available. I know there's already a bidder on the pirate ship. I don't know if he's watching
the original. Yes,
on the original. So we'll see. She has already sold many of her prints, and I want to keep them all. So it's kind of trouble. I am running out of places to put her beautiful prints, and I'm always trying to and right behind us. Whoa, it's opposite.
There.
Right behind us is one of her originals. It's just on the wall, so no one can take it away from me.
The giant wall mural.
The birch trees. Yes, also one of my favorites.
With the little animals in there.
Okay, did you see what he said?
Yes. Yeah.
Newton Falls, Ohio, 5 acres.
Awesome. A little bit of an upgrade there, some acreage. So yeah, the garden is being reduced down in size. I'm leaning on my garden expert, documenter, scientific evaluator.
Yeah, where did D go?
By the name of D Hansen. We have you guys have seen it in some of the social media recently. Seedtime is a new product that's out. It's got a ton of versatility with your garden type of stuff. So I'm kind of looking forward to getting some feedback on how well that works for some other people as well. I have some people that have already replied back that they've been using it and it's been a huge time saver.
Frank Family Homestead.
Oh,
sorry. Frank, if he called
Did
you,
I say something else?
I don't know.
I'm a girl. Oh no, I think you said. Did you see what he said? Anyway.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yes, so we are going to be checking out that program. I'll throw a link in there for you guys to check that out. It's supposed to be like kind of cool. It's going to let you know like when you're supposed to be starting your seeds and all the questions that like especially.
Can you put in your zone in there? Like
everything.
Does it have everything?
Yeah, when you plug it in there, it plugs it in there. So
that's great. If anyone can relate, give me a shout out. But like, you know, when you first start in your garden, you want to do all the things, right? You want to try everything and try all the new things and all of that. And really over time, I've just realized I'm like, I just want to do the things that we will use. I want to grow the things that we really like, that we'll really use, even varieties of things. It's fun to try new stuff sometimes, but I'd rather do, instead of when you're spending all the energy and time and all of that into it, I'd rather have it work and be successful and have it be stuff that the kids actually like, instead of wasting time, money, and energy and all of that on things that are just, you know, okay, or might be okay and all of that. So just really honing it in and, you know, not wasting energy and time. You know, life is busy enough, right? Without having to do stuff that's just okay. We want it to be like fantastic. And Smoky Jane, thank you, Diane. I'm like, I know it was SJ. Yes, I'll pretend like I remembered that from the beginning.
Hey,
so
Annie, what are we gonna name the black lamb outback? It's a girl, the baby girl.
We're gonna name her Smoky Jane because someone suggested that, and I think that's a great name. So I love it, and thank you so much, Diane.
Yes,
Diane Miller. And then I actually didn't get to see the live feed from that talk this morning. So I don't know what recommendations people made for the little black and white speckled female. She is so
go through the comments on there.
Cute. And her face is so sweet. I mean, if she wasn't so slimy, I would have kissed her, but she was, she was slimy still.
She was fresh. Yes. We threw that link in there for that
Smoky
Seedtime.
Jane.
Yeah.
SJ.
So that Seedtime program, check it out. I'd like to get some feedback from some people. If you guys do check it out, make sure you send us an email, connect with us through the private members group, or send us something on social media here as well. So.
Yeah, if you haven't headed over yet to the private members group,
we're just gonna hit him with all this updates.
I'm keeping Josh busy, and I'll just keep talking.
It's updates.
We have created, I know there's so many things to keep track of, you guys, and I'm like so guilty of not keeping track of all of them. Josh is so good. Like he does like almost all of our social media posts and keeps the private membership running and all the different things. I don't know. I get distracted.
Yeah, the biggest reason and the heart behind us doing the private members group that wasn't a Facebook group, that's not anything on social media. It's an in-house, and just to give a little background on it, it's an in-house program. So it's truly an uncensored way for us to communicate things directly. And I can't get into all the details now because I'm still learning a lot about this, but there are some things around the corner, especially for small businesses, homesteaders, people who operate in the private, that there are some huge resources that are just around the corner. I've just got to get with some of the people that I'm learning some stuff for. It's been a passion. Yeah. It's been a passion of mine to dive into these things since we started learning about them and start executing them. I'm sorry to be very vague about it, but currently I don't have the liberty or the personal depth to be able to truly give you guys the results of that, or the results are proven already. It's just the personal experience that I want to, everything that we give to you guys, that we offer you guys, we like to say that we've battle tested it, we've proven it, and like we've made mistakes with it. We like it, we love it, or we hate it. And this is something that we absolutely love, but we're just not at the point of where we're ready to roll that out yet. But it's going to be a game changer for a lot of these questions that, especially in the US of A, it's going to answer a lot of questions for what people are dealing with when it comes to how do I make money for my homestead, and how do I keep all of the regulatory issues at bay when it comes to that. So hopefully it's not too vague for you, but there's more coming out in the future on that as well.
We've had so many people. I love meeting you all in person when the opportunity arises, and many people have come and visited us here. We don't hide. We make ourselves accessible. And when people come, it's so I'm kind of talking about this, Jessica, actually.
Yeah, here we go.
So people come to visit a lot. We don't necessarily, we do some organized activities like certain animal processing workshops, and we do a lot of school tours and homeschool tours. So we do those sorts of things. Those are available here. But a lot of people just come, they're like, hey, I want to come hang out, meet you guys and talk face to face and hug necks and let the kids play and all that. And we do that often. It's always encouraging. It's always a lot of fun. I'll get to the point. One of the questions that people ask us a lot, especially if they're homesteaders in any capacity, are like, how do we sell things from our farm without getting in trouble?
Yeah.
How do we create this business and, you know, create a business from our homestead, from our farm, without doing this, this, and this, and this, and having to pay this, this, and this, and having to follow all these rules and regulations and not get in trouble with the Department of Ag and all of that.
Yeah.
If you have those questions, please go over to the private membership group, because we are going to cover these topics over in that group. And the truth is as thankful as we are for YouTube, as thankful as we are for our social media like Instagram and Facebook and all of that, there's censorship and it exists there. And there's people that make decisions on what's okay and what's not okay to post. We just had a post pulled down the other day. So this happens. This is real.
Yeah.
So when that happens, it reminded us like, hey, we need to have something in place. And I mean, we're not even posting crazy stuff.
No,
we need to have something in place for speaking freely, speaking about our faith, speaking about all those questions that I just listed.
Family, finances, farming, all those things.
Yes. So please go over there. And though it might take us a little while to kind of get to these topics, just hang tight and we will get there. Yeah. So yeah, that's why go check out the private membership. I don't even know what I was talking about.
No, I think this is the opportunity for us just to touch base and to really kind of roll out. Like there's a lot of people who are just marketing something, and don't get me wrong, like we have something that we want to offer. But it's we have to have ways of communicating with you, and it doesn't always happen seamlessly in this realm. And I think that's our hope is that we can have another touch point, that we have an email and a way to reach out to you guys, that you guys can come back to the private member side and look at that. And like I said, it's an in-house program. It's not 100% like, you know, the flaws aren't worked out of it yet, but it works. And it's something that, you know, it's a great way for us to get that information out to you. So stay tuned for that. And we hope that we can really encourage you and give you the like legitimate tools and resources to do some of these things on a whole different level.
There's some really exciting things on the horizon with that. And you're not going to want to miss it if you want to understand like the freedoms that we have accessible to us that we've lost track of. And we'll just keep it there. Thank you, Jessica. She's already over there. There's a lot of people over there. Actually, I was surprised at how quickly
we crossed over 400.
Yeah, which is awesome for something very quick. Okay, so I just saw a comment. Okay, Diana's asking how your dad's doing.
He's doing great.
How's Grandpa doing?
It's winter time, so he's a little more locked up and cooped up than normal. But he gets out on these nice days and gets around the property. So give hearts and thumbs up to Grandpa. He's doing good.
He will watch this.
He will.
Every time I
right now.
You know, well, I don't know about that. I'm not sure he knows how to get on live. However, love you, Dad. But Dad is a faithful watcher of our channel. He has not been painting over at Heartway Art, which is what she is asking about.
Okay.
Marie has been doing most of the stuff over there, but he's going to. And now that I'm talking about it, and he can hear that you want him to paint, that will encourage him to do it. So he does still paint, and he does it down there. We don't always capture it on video.
And it's time and effort to get those edited out and put up to the channel there. So it's just we have to balance all those things. Our amazing friend, family member, and editor Levi. I was trying to think of 3 other names.
I know.
To call him, but
just give up.
He's an awesome guy. But he does have a life, and I completely respect that and know that there's not, you can't always be doing art, charity work, and everything else as well. So until some of these things get kind of spun up and going, the art channel it's there,
keep
but
following along.
Keep on following it.
Marie loves it. She's been putting a lot more stuff out on social media, as opposed to the YouTube channel. So, everything's going really well, and I think we're all ready for spring and ready for sunshine and dirt under the nails and all that stuff. So it's going to be really good. And thank you. Someone's just waiting. Someone just signed up, so they're waiting on stuff.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. So it was a tough decision whether or not to do the private member group, but it was just the right decision, just specifically with these things that we're going to be covering over there. It's totally going to get throttled on Facebook.
What's that?
Just the things we're going to be talking about over in the private member group. So
yeah,
it's a good thing. Like we understand the challenges and limitations with YouTube, but we're thankful for it and we're grateful for it because we wouldn't get to talk to all of you if we didn't have that. So because of that, we're going to respect their preferences on it and not get throttled and kicked off. So because of that, we're going to do it on the private side, which is really fun.
Let me see if I can't get this. You keep going here.
We ordered some more microgreen seeds recently, but I don't think I need to order any seeds for this year. Who else is a seed hoarder? We are a little bit, and we have people who send us seeds too, which is awesome. And a blessing, a huge blessing. Different companies that kind of want to get their product out there and have them. Mom of 5. I like your name.
To the
Is
point.
it going to be Mom of 6
Yes.
or are we stopping at 5?
Real quick, I threw the link in the description as well, or in the chat thread there, for the Heartway Art channel. If you haven't subscribed to that to help support what's going on over there, that's usually Marie, Elise, and Grandpa who do watercolors and sketches and oil paintings. So there you go.
And just for reference point, Josh's dad had a stroke. How many years ago? I lose track.
We nicknamed him the left-handed painter.
Yeah, praise the Lord. Dad
8 years ago?
is left-handed, and so he is still able to. The right side of his body was affected by the stroke severely, and he can still paint with his left hand. So it's just one of those things that it's a blessing that he can still do that, and it's just a beautiful thing for him. And it's just funny because if you'll have to go over to the channel and watch the intro video, but when he had that stroke, my kids didn't know that Grandpa could paint. I think I had heard it before, that he could, but then seeing him create these beautiful, gorgeous, amazing things, it's a God-given talent. It's just beautiful to see. My favorite painting of his has birch trees. Oh my goodness, like Marie made down here, but it's a different color scheme, is up in my room. It's my favorite of Dad's. So I confiscated that for myself. I wanted that. I'm like, I'll be taking this to my room. Thank you very much. So that's the story with Dad. And they live here on the farm, on the homestead with us, which is a blessing. Wendy, we do not have goats, but hair sheep are kind of like goats, but less weird. I don't like goats.
There we go.
Just kidding. There's somebody out there that loves goats and now you're mad at me. So that's okay. Seeds. I have so many downstairs. I need to lay them all out on the table and take inventory and see what I need. See really what I need. I probably need San Marzano tomato seeds for sure. But yeah, it's fun. It's going to be here soon. We are really reining in our garden. My kitchen garden is the best thing ever. It's so easy to maintain. If you have anyone have raised garden beds, or do you do it straight in the ground? Let me know. But it's just so easy to maintain our kitchen garden, it's literally right there. Yeah. And you just walk out and it takes 5 seconds to weed it, and it's amazing. So I love it.
Yep. So What else you got?
I think we should let people go enjoy their
evening,
what night is
relaxing.
it?
Fire off any more questions you got here. We're going to start wrapping it up here. Like I said, if there's questions that you guys have in a lot of the links that we put down there, there's the private membership. There's the stuff about the gardening and Seedtime. There is the what else was there recently? The new products that Marie and Julianne and the girls have got going on with sourdough and new artwork and journals and books like that. So
Diane, what kind of weed fabric do you like? I would like to know if you have one that you feel like is worth the money and it's a good quality.
I think we've been back and forth about that a little bit, the weed fabrics thing.
Yeah, well, we tried it with something different, but
yeah,
we had some goats, but the hair sheep are in that same kind of family. You don't have to share them, which is nice. Don't be mean to me, Dee. That's so mean.
No.
Marie already named our future donkey, which we don't have. What'd she say he was going to be? Boaz.
Boaz.
I think that's his name. Someday when there's a donkey, his name will be Boaz. I don't think Josh will let me get a cow the year of the Great Reset. I
just don't think it's in the cards right now. I think that we need to. We've been through. I'm taking a idea out of Annie's book here. Is we've been through the getting new things and trying new things, which we enjoy and we like it.
But Tabitha wants to milk the cow now.
And Tabitha wants to milk the cow now.
She's so responsible. She could totally do it.
Right.
All right, Dee, you'll have to send me what kind of fabric you like too.
Oh, wheat fabric last year, Lifesaver. Okay. Maybe he's got a link that he can forward on to us via in the private members group.
It's probably just in Canada though.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
Nothing's just in Canada anymore.
Well,
worldwide.
Whatever. So no donkey. I don't, you guys know, I can't remember if we've talked on this live, but we had to put Josie down, our German Shepherd.
Yeah. No, I don't think we talked about that.
I don't know if we got to talk about that or not. She was 13 and the time just came to where,
Well, for those who don't know, who's Josie?
Josie, I think I said.
Oh, did you?
Maybe not. But Josie was our family dog, who was 13. That's a cute one. Just under the ladder. I mean, that shows her. Yeah. It's in the high tunnel. She's hanging out.
That's her hanging out there. And then I think I've got another one.
Okay.
Hang on.
I'm just saying it's doing the whole top thing too.
I know. I've just kind of.
So that was tough. So part of that, was this year too. So
this was Josie's last day with us before she took the long walk with Dad. She was watching William processing one of the sheep out in the pole barn there. And she was just chilling out, and she did well. She was starting to become a little incontinent and having issues.
Yeah. So, she was 13. We had her since she was 8 weeks old, and she was the same age as William. So we've had her since William was a baby. They're the same age, and it was time. But she had such a great life, and she living on the farm was like her favorite thing ever. And I think it was a little hard on her because she played really hard. But she was still made it till 13, so
and
that's pretty good.
She didn't fall down or fall apart.
No.
We put her down because she was starting to become incontinent, and it just was something that we knew that she had hit her lifespan. And
she was too old. I wasn't going to make her live outside.
She was deaf as can be.
So deaf.
She got to the point of where she couldn't hear anymore.
She couldn't hear anything. Yeah. So that was so hard. And I don't know if anyone's had to walk through this, but I had
look
to.
At this one.
Oh gosh, look at how little everybody is.
Let me put it up there.
Oh my goodness. Okay. So this is how Elise spent the first. Here, you can.
I can't zoom anymore.
Oh, this is how Elise, who is on Daddy's lap there, spent the first 6 years or 7 years of her life with her fingers in her mouth and in her nose. She would love that. I'm showing you all of that. But with Josie, it was one of those situations that I'm like, do we not tell the kids until after we put her down? Do we tell them ahead of time.
She's been around forever. I forget.
I know.
Like,
look how little
she's been
Jesse
around
is.
for.
Look how little he is. There's Jesse.
Yeah.
I know. Everybody's so little.
Jesse's 9 now.
Jesse.
And he's probably like, what, 2.5
9,
years?
yeah, he's probably 2. So anyway, and Josh's mom, Laura Lee, she gave some really amazing advice, and I was so grateful for it. She said, well, would you rather deal with sad kids because you tell them ahead of time, that you're going to have to put the dog down, or mad kids because they're upset that you didn't tell them ahead of time?
Yeah, that was actually really,
and it was great
really
advice.
Wise. It's
very good
wisdom
advice
from the mother.
So we told them ahead of time, which is harder. That's always hard. It's always hard as a mama to see your babies hurting and crying. I mean, they all knew it was coming, but that didn't, that doesn't make it easier. So, anyway, that happened. And no, we're not going to get any more indoor dogs right now, despite my son, William, pushing and pushing for another German Shepherd. Yeah. I told him when he moves out and gets married, he can get himself a German Shepherd, and then his wife can vacuum twice a day. That's what I told him. So yeah, no more German Shepherds. We have 2 amazing, beautiful, gorgeous, huge livestock guardian dogs who are the best, Heidi and Murphy. We could not have asked for better dogs. They're amazing, and they live out with the animals. Yeah,
they're Anatolian Great Pyrenees mix, and they literally live out in the pasture year round.
And they love it.
They're
not upset by the snow at all. They just love it.
We'll hang on here for a little bit longer just to answer some questions. Can you milk sheep like goats for milk? Yes, you can. There are sheep that give really good milk out there. We specifically desired to have the Katahdin hair sheep or the hair sheep for pasture raised, 100% grass fed meat production. Annie never really was like a big sheep fan.
I didn't know anything about sheep.
And we started eating some of the meat and when they became mature, and we now have the meat. We have meat canned. We have meat in the freezer. We have meat walking out in the pasture.
In the grand scheme of things, like the sheep are an easier size to deal with. They don't eat as much.
William can go out and butcher them.
Yeah, after harvesting our steer this year, I'm hoping to never do that again. I'll talk about that in a future video. Not that I totally admire people that want to do that, but it's a big project.
It is. And it's a lot to figure out how you're going to store it and how you're going to process it and keep it put up. And you could go in and split with a friend or something like that. Yeah. But it was just,
or take it to a butcher. You could take this steer to the butcher.
It's nice. There's something, I mentioned it earlier. There's something really nice. We talk about not being self-sustainable, but being resilient. And there's something nice about carrying the chickens and the sheep and having them on the property where they're kind of like, they're walking food storage on hoof.
Yeah.
And they're relatively, when you keep the right number of them, they're relatively inexpensive to keep on hand. Yeah. When you have too many sheep, they will eat a lot.
Yeah. Just like any animal, you have to keep it in check.
When you keep it to whatever you can actually, have on your property, they'll do a pretty good job for you. So, we don't milk our sheep at all. We don't do anything with we don't have wool on any of the sheep at all. So they're just for meat.
I get that question a lot. I get phone calls for the
milk,
business.
Sheep milk.
And a lot of people, it kind of surprises me how often people ask if we have sheep milk.
Yeah.
Which I do not. So we have a local woman who raises goats for milk. And so I push everybody her way so that she can sell her milk to them, and it works out good.
Yep.
So yeah, it was tough with Josie, but it was the right decision. It makes it easier when it's pretty clean cut. And at the time, the time had come. And I loved that she wasn't just like, she was still mobile. She was still able to live her life until we had to put her down. So, Diane Miller, yes, we do meat chickens, and we are currently, this is the bummer, we are currently sold out of our meat birds in the farm shop.
Yeah.
Which is, I don't like that feeling.
We don't sell them in the farm shop though.
Go over to the private membership group and we'll teach you how to sell them from your farm shop. Just kidding.
Yes. We are going to be putting together, Levi and I are working on putting together the master class for processing chicken. So that is something that
Josh is the meat bird pro as far as harvesting. I take care of them.
Yeah.
a lot, almost 100%, maybe a little bit of help here and there. Yes, D, absolutely. Last year we do you want to put that up? 2 batches this year. Last year we experimented with 1 batch because of the season of life that we had and we're in, and it was not enough. So
we might need to go back to it. Yeah.
2 batches, which is fine. Or even 3 smaller batches. It doesn't matter.
I haven't talked to Annie too much about this, but we've had quite a few people reach out locally and regionally where we might do a pre-register and a butcher like processing day.
So many people
to
want to
do a master class, hands-on. You pay, you come out, hang out with us, and do the processing here, and then have some, something to walk away with outside of just having a great time with us, But
so much fun. You would have so much fun.
But no, these are the things like the master class that we want to put together, the having hands-on time to be here on the farm with us and just, learn. We're in Illinois, Plano, Illinois. You look us up at heartwayfarms.com. I'll throw the link in there. If we have stuff like that come out, a lot of it's going to come through the private membership side.
Sorry, I'm reading the comments. Go ahead.
Yeah. So
yes, D, please send me some chickens. No, we have, praise the Lord for canned chicken. It's not soggy and gross. It's delicious and amazing. We use it all the time. So I have plenty of that. I'm not out of that. And I am so grateful that I'm not out of our canned chicken.
Guys, if you haven't dug into our old stuff, we have older footage and older videos on YouTube. We go over like family processing day with another family that was here with us. We've got a couple videos where we try to, go over a lot of the information. The whole idea behind the master class is it's going to be really consolidated in just over an hour. I think we're going to bring it into, and it's going to be a walkthrough of the process that will just really give you a good direction to do that and process your own chickens and raise them. And I kind of call it the down and dirty, the home, like really like true homestead butchering. Like you can get into thousands of dollars of equipment. But really for the homesteader, you want to do it with the equipment that you probably going to use in different areas and like have it consolidated down to where it's functional, it works, and it's efficient, and it will be able to get food in your freezer. Or Annie's got stuff. We've got stuff on canning meat. So canning chicken. Everyone asks us like why we do it as a way that we do it. Just trust us and do it the way that we do it. Unless
you don't want to, and that's
there's a whole bunch of different ways of doing it, but we do it a certain way, and it turns out really kind of perfect every time. There's raw pack method. We go over some of those things on there, but we've learned that like even the raw pack method, we don't really like it. Annie likes to put it the way that she does it in the full how to can chicken video. There's one that we specifically talk about the way that we do it.
Yeah.
And it just works out well. We use it in casseroles. We use it pretty much for everything.
It's like, great for like winter casserole season.
Yeah.
It's like amazing for that. Where it would on like a nice summer day, just trust us. Thanks, Luan. That's funny.
Yes.
On a nice summer day, I'd rather season it and sear it on the grill and have it like that.
Yeah.
So that would be my first choice. Yes. Thank you, Carol. It was Smoky Jane. I won't forget now. I was in the moment and I totally forgot what it was. I knew it was SJ, but Smoky Jane. And then we still need a name for the cute little black and white one, which is so cute.
Did we figure out the ram?
Yes. Yes, we did. I was just talking to the girls before.
Yes. Okay. We're naming
Zebedee.
Zeb.
Yeah. Zebedee's the ram.
Yes.
So yeah, thank you, Mila. That's awesome. So she uses our canning chicken.
See, just trust us. See,
just trust us.
Or trust Mila. She's done it that way too. So
and just trust.
And she loves it. So.
Well, if I can make 6 kids happy and a husband, then it's all good.
Yeah. So, and it doesn't turn out mushy. It works out well.
There's only a few recipes that I don't like using the shredded chicken for, and that's easy to remedy. So, but almost all it works in a lot of different things. So,
yeah.
All right, let's let everybody, we said this a while ago,
yes.
But let's let everybody get to their Saturday night and go hang out and rest. And
yes. If you guys have been on this long, please hang out and make sure that you jump on the private membership side. Make sure that you hit a thumbs up on this video. Go ahead and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. Marie would love it if some people went over and jumped and grabbed some of those journals / notebooks that she put together with,
They're so cute.
with her stuff. So thank you for that.
Don't worry about it.
Yes. I was just looking at some comments coming through. So thank you guys so much. We appreciate it. And we will be in touch with some more coming around the corner here.
Yeah, we've got some great recipes coming out next week,
Yes.
and some just the, you know, farm updates with the Great Reset. So yeah, make sure you stay tuned. We appreciate you all. I love you guys and thankful for you. And thanks for hanging out with us on this Saturday night.
All right. All the links that we talked about we'll have in the description below after the video gets finalized. So thanks a lot and have a blessed night.